I disagree, respectfully, with Damian Keyes. Hey Damian, I genuinely have no idea if you'll see this video. I kind of doubt it just because you're so much bigger than I am in terms of subscriber count, but I'm making an argument here and we'll see. So, I've been seeing a lot of your stop selling music pitches for a while now, and I understand the argument you're making, right? You're saying that musicians need to stop caring about specifically selling music. Music should not be the thing that generates most of their income. It should be merch or Patreon or other things, right? But I think that maybe there's an angle to this that you haven't thought about. And first of all, who the hell am I, right? I don't run big music management companies like you have. I'm not a professional music marketer. I am a professional musician who leverages music marketing to generate a full-time income from my music. I don't teach others how to do this at a professional level. However, I do think from my personal experience, I know a little bit what I'm talking about here. So the crux of my problem with the stop selling music adage is that selling music is still really, really profitable for me. And admittedly, I'm a metal guy. I don't know if this strategy would work for pop artists. But I do make a full-time income from my music, and my biggest seller is the actual music, not t-shirts. Obviously, you gotta sell those too, but now, the reason for this is that I utilize a Facebook advertising-driven sales funnel. Okay, so if I just had all my music up on Spotify, and I don't know, making free content and putting it out on Instagram and YouTube and utilizing all the free traffic promotion methods, maybe then it makes more sense to me what you are proposing. However, because the majority of my traffic is paid traffic, ROI becomes much, much more important. What do you think is easier after a 10-day email sequence? Asking someone to buy a t-shirt for $25? Or asking someone to buy an album, 3 songs of which I've already given them for free, for $7? Well, if the album is not on Spotify or any other free platform, it regains a lot of its value as a product. In that instance, the relationship that I've cultivated with my new prospective fan is one where this is a mutually beneficial arrangement. They get more music, more exclusive music that they would not have the option of listening to for free on Spotify, and they also get to support me, and I can keep doing more of what it is that they have come to love because of this email sequence. I firmly believe if what we were doing is taking fairly cold traffic, people who aren't too familiar with us yet, are familiar enough that they know they like what we're doing, and they totally would give us $7 to get the rest of our album, and we said instead, commit to supporting us on Patreon, I would think the conversion rates would go down, and this could break a funnel that otherwise is sustainable. And that's my point, is sustainability. There is no sustainability in a funnel that bleeds money. So if I have to pay in order to get in front of my prospective audience, and I am not even breaking even, let alone profiting, you can't do that. If I were to, as you say, stop selling music, I would not be able to spend the $100+ a day that I spend on Facebook advertising. I would go completely broke in a matter of a month or two doing that if I was not making back at least a break-even return. So your argument would really just cripple the growth of my band and, yes, my brand. And so I guess my concern is that if you tell this to your audience, they may get the wrong idea, because I don't believe that there are functional ways for someone to use paid traffic and drive this cold traffic to a Patreon campaign. Maybe some people are making it work, maybe, but I don't think it would work nearly as well. If for no other reason than if people have the option of pledging $1 a month, it takes you 7 months to make what I would make in one day from one sale of an album. And again, it's not about the money, it's about the ROI, because paid traffic, again, you have to be making something to make up for what you are spending. It's my problem with Spotify. If you're relying on Spotify for all of your music income, and I get it, that if a return on investment needs to be made more quickly, then, what is it? Someone has to stream a song every day for a year? Yeah, I think someone would have to stream an album every day for a year to equate a $10 album sale one time. I could be wrong about that. I'm doing the math on the fly in my head, but you get my point, I'm sure. And I don't want to ramble too much, but one other point of contention that I have is I fully agree with your assertion that musicians need to diversify into merchandise and Patreon and things like this. But what I don't agree with is the removal of the front-end music sale product. Because the value that music has is market determined, right? It's not like one day someone woke up and passed a law and said, music is worth $0, so no one should ever purchase it again. When Taylor Swift and Adele windowed their releases and they didn't immediately release it to Spotify, they made a lot of money doing that. Okay, people still buy the music if it is an arrangement with the artist where this is a special product only for the people who are willing to pay for it. Suddenly, it's a good again, not a service. I don't believe in music as a service, not wholly. And I think that is something that we need to be careful not to downplay when we are dealing with impressionable young musicians who don't really know what the hell the music marketing space looks like. So I don't know, man, maybe if you did take the time to check out this video, you can respond to me in the comments and we can chat about this, because I am honestly very curious what your thoughts are on this kind of approach, because as far as I'm aware, I haven't looked at your channel too thoroughly, but I've never seen you talk about paid traffic. But yeah, one music marketer to another, I respectfully disagree with you. I would think there is room in this space for both of us and both of our approaches, and people can decide what works better. And to my subscribers, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.